Good morning, friends. Welcome to the SuperLarz vlog, episode 29. We are in the wilds of Adventureland, the Adventureland Tower of the Disneyland Hotel. We are about to embark on the last medium-sized walk to the Anaheim Convention Center for the final day of D23, the Ultimate Fan Expo. We have packed up the well-slept-in room. We are taking that medium-sized walk to the Anaheim Convention Center, and I am inviting you to join us. So buckle up, strap in, and let's go. I don't want to spend a lot of time this morning talking about the events at the Honda Center last night, but if you were there, you know it was a fever dream. I loved the Carousel of Progress theme. About 2 hours in, maybe an hour, 45 minutes in, I turned to my friend and said, they have not announced anything yet. This has all been a smoke show, smoke and mirrors, entertainment. It was so much fun, but they had not announced anything. And then in the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they had two of the biggest announcements, things that Disneyland or Disney fans have been waiting for: the new Tomorrowland and Dreamfinder's return. So we will talk more about that on Wednesday when we spend some time gathering our thoughts, discussing the things that we saw, we liked, maybe some of the things that we felt could be improved on at D23, because there are certainly things in both lists and things that I would like to see taken care of for D23 2028. As I was saying that, it made me realize that the Olympic Games will be in Los Angeles, just up the road, 30 miles or so, in 2028. So I looked up when the Olympics were. They're late July. So if D23 keeps this weekend for the next D23 in 2028, they will not overlap. However, Comic-Con International in San Diego will overlap if they keep their weekend with the Olympics. So Southern California will be abuzz in 2 years' time. It feels like there are a lot more people arriving later today. It is about 10:40 in the morning, about the same time I got here on day one, and there are certainly more people at the security and more people walking in for the first time today at this time. The mystery pin quest, where you take pictures at all of these different areas. You need to complete 4 pictures to get a mystery pin. You can do it up to 3 times. But the lines are very long right now. They were a little bit shorter in the afternoon yesterday, so we did a few of the pin quests. But today, the lines are long, so we're going to skip that for now. Anyone remember when Do the Barman was a hit single in the late 80s, early 90s? Here are some of the costumes used in different Disney theatrical productions. Some of these Lion King outfits are really, really cool. It's been a while since I've seen the Lion King on stage. Actually, I have not been to a lot of stage plays or musicals in the last couple of years. So maybe that'll change over the next couple of years. We'll see. I do have a lot of plans, so it's always a puzzle trying to fit things in. Yesterday, we were at a panel for the Carolwood Pacific Railroad, which was essentially the railroad in Walt Disney's backyard. And here it is. They have a model of it built. If you're on the floor, you can see his house. There's better there, the full house. In the distance, it's like maybe Walt and Lillian on the lawn near the tree. And you can see how expensive he built their railroad. That took up his entire backyard. The barn there in the back, that barn still exists in Griffith Park today. Maybe one day soon, we'll go take a visit to the barn. They talked about this train car in the panel I went to yesterday. This is Combine Car number 1, which is the first train car from the Disneyland Railroad. The original car took too long to get this in and out of, because as you can see, there's only a small aisle, one entrance, and very small school bus style seats. So they switched to the current style of cars that they use. They're called excursion cars, and they use the excursion style cars for most of the train cars at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. But here's the original. There's a good chance we'll see this train car again in a couple weeks. Hopefully we have a chance to go to Walt's Barn, third Sunday every month at Griffith Park. I'm not sure what we'll be doing on the third Sunday next month, so the third Sunday of September, but if we're able to, we'll probably go to Walt's Barn. Earlier I mentioned there's a lot of people coming late to the expo. Mickey Avenue here in the center is much more crowded now than it has been at the other point of the expo. For better or for worse, they scheduled the Legend ceremony at the Honda Center in the middle of the day today. So it starts at 1:30. It's currently about 12. So we're going to head over there, head to the car at the hotel, drive to the Honda Center. Then we'll be back afterwards for more here at the convention center. Hopefully a lot of the crowds do not come back. Hopefully they dissipated quite a little bit, and we can do some of these other activations that we have not yet been able to complete. And there are actually some panels later this evening or later afternoon that I'd like to attend. So we'll be back shortly. We're gonna head to the Honda Center. Gotta leave the cameras in the vehicle. Can't take those in with us, but we'll be back afterwards here in the Anaheim Convention Center. Now heading back to the Anaheim Convention Center on the medium-sized walk. We did get to see Joe Gardner back at the Pixar Hotel tickling the ivories. I'll put some footage of that in here. I'm not sure if the music he was playing will trip up the copyright censors, so if we can put it in there with audio, we will. If not, enjoy watching Joe play over my voice. The Legend ceremony was very sweet, as it oftentimes is. The Lin-Manuel Miranda opening part of it was really good. The fact that he sung his entire speech was hilarious. I thought the Bob Iger speech and Chris Berman speeches, and Steve the Pirate especially, were super adorable. That Legend ceremony is streaming on Disney Plus, so if you haven't had a chance to watch that, go ahead and give it a peek if you are into any of the folks who were inducted today. Just doing the final rounds here on the expo floor. Sad to see another D23 end. Excited for the next one. Also exhausted, so kind of happy that it's over, but it was a great event. We had so much fun and really look forward to next time. I know y'all were almost upset that there wasn't going to be an escalator video, so you're getting your escalator video. Taking a quick trip through the park used props that they are auctioning off. So this is the actual table from the Tower of Terror that was used in California Adventure. And it looks like you can bid on the mummy from Indiana Jones, and then this sarcophagus that was used in the Haunted Mansion in the 70s. People always talk about their love of Disney trash cans. You can scan that QR code and buy this Wilderness Lodge trash can. There's some ride vehicle benches from Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, as well as the washboard from the old Big Thunder Ranch barbecue, which just makes it depressing that it's gone too soon. These look like there's some different resort props or merchandise displays that were in some of the stores across Disney World Resort. These are some of the original characters you could sit on in King Triton's Carousel. Stamos and MPH probably had a field day in there buying up all of the old park stuff they could get their hands on. Well, friends, that's going to do it for D23 2026. I appreciate everyone who's stopped by and followed along for the last 3 days. Please make sure to give the videos a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave any comments down below of what your favorite part of D23 was. And remember, this is the vlog that doesn't end. So it's time to go, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.